So let's figure out what we need to do to get you back on the Lambo, as they say, and back in action. So I just need to get you covered, and now we can take care of business.
Kettle picks up her big fluffy cat, and gives it a stroke. She says, "Oh, Bubba, Twice was asking for you last night. You might want to head back and just have a little chat with her."
Who was asking what? What?
Twice was asking after you.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kettle.
Do you want to see her?
Kettle, this is awkward. Let's just move on.
No, Twice is there. Why don't you talk to her?
Bubba kind of like looks at Evan and then looks over at Kettle and looks back at Evan, and he just like very quickly just shakes his head no when he's looking at.
Yeah, she's like half conscious. Just go talk to her.
He looks back at Kettle and he like puts his head down and all right, let's see her.
Kettle heads back to the bead curtain, pulls it aside, says, "Twice, honey, you got a visitor."
I can see her?
She sort of.
Oh God, what? Twice? What have I done?
She puts her
to
hand
you?
on your back, Bubba, and shoves you in the room, and then swings the bead curtain closed behind you.
He turns around. And goes, the fuck is with all these bead curtains all of a sudden? Got bead armor, bead curtains.
Twice sort of tries to sit up a little bit, and she's under a blanket, and she looks up at you. She says, "Oh, Bubba, you came to see me."
Twice, have you seen these bead curtains? He's trying so hard not to look at her and not pay any attention to what she's saying.
She sits up finally, and the blanket that she's wearing slips down, and it's very clear she's not wearing any clothes under the blanket. She's still mostly covered, but yeah. And she looks at you. She says, "Bubba, we had such good times out in the canyon shooting canyon rats. I was wondering when you'd come visit."
Twice, I can't stand to see you like this. I fucked up. You got that pocket meth, that trick I did back there. It's all over you. I fucked you up.
Twice shakes her head. She says, "No, Bubba, no. It's gonna be fine. Listen, I want you to take Fuse a message for me."
Okay, what's the message?
She says, I don't think Look is good people. I don't think Fuse should be hanging around with him. You don't mind if I still care about Fuse, do you, Bubba?"
No, that's fine. He's a good guy to care about. Which one's Look again?
And she sort of thinks for a minute. She says, "Look, he's got glasses. He's pretty tall. He's kind of handsome, but he's not my type." And she like looks you up and down.
Twice, we're in no predicament to be looking at each other up and down right now. Let's keep your eye on the prize right here. And I like making the
right here.
Yeah. No, I'm like doing the signal with the eyes back and forth with two fingers pointed out.
Yeah. And she looks at you sort of sultrily. She says, "Bubba, my eye is on the prize." And she says, you just tell Fuse to be careful of Look, okay? You come back and see me now, you hear?"
All right,
She gives you a little pout.
He's kind of just like scratching his chin. He's like, all right, I'm gonna do something about these fucking bead curtains or whatever the fuck these are. I'll get set up nice. You have a good day. I'll talk to Fuse about Look or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah. Are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm like trying to get out the door.
Yeah, she like crosses her arms and pouts as you leave.
I walk out and I say, "Kettle, you got to get some better fucking curtains. What the fuck do bead curtains do? You can see right through them. They do fucking no good."
Kettle looks at you over her old grandma glasses and she says, "Bead curtains help divide a space without blocking line of sight. They're very important in my line of work when I need to check on my patients constantly. And Mr. Bubba," she puts her arm around your shoulder. She pulls you aside.
Why does everyone touch me today, God damn it?
She says, Now, I know you got a pretty face, boy, but
I got
if
the
you
prettiest.
break Twice's heart, I swear to God, I'm going to hurt you.
Well, Kettle, you don't have to... Wait, which god are you swearing to?
Whatever God suits your pleasure, honey. I don't give a shit about Lord Junior, but if that's what you want, I'll swear it on him.
Well, fuck you, Kettle.
All right, let's get out. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. Kettle, thank you. Bubba will return the blanket.
Okay. Yeah.
Hell no, I'm keeping this shit. She fucking shit on Lord Junior.
Just gonna have like a harem of women. What is this?
What are you guys doing now? Like, Emberly, you've asked around after Bubba and Evan found out that they are both at Kettle's place. Are you gonna go try and find them?
Yeah, I guess I could find them first and then go. I was gonna talk to Eli first because I need to make sure we have the rides.
All right. Well, while they're at Kettle's, why don't we talk to Eli?
All right, sounds good.
So you've made it over to Eli's place, and his door is closed. What do you do?
Knock.
All right. You hear like a clunk from inside, and he opens the door, and his breath smells a little bit like alcohol. Seems like maybe he's been drinking a little bit. He says, "Oh, Emberly, to what do I owe the pleasure? It's been a couple days, hasn't it?"
Yeah. I'm just gonna talk to you real quick about something. Mind if I come in?
Yeah. Come on in here. And he hustles over to the table and like pulls a couple things off of it, shoves them in a cupboard, closes it, turns around and says, What
Did I notice what he was trying to put away?
Yeah,
really?
Like it looked like there was like a bottle or two, maybe one of them was empty, and a couple glasses or whatever. It's a pretty nice interior. Like, it's clear that as the hard holder, he lives a pretty luxurious lifestyle, comparably speaking. Like, there's an electric light that he runs off like a car battery nearby, and it's just hanging exposed from the ceiling, but it's a sign of luxury. And he's got like a little oaken table that maybe he's like poured some olive oil on and like, gotten a nice sheen by working it into the wood grain. And he's got a couple of comfier car chairs sitting around. He says,
right.
Yeah, have a seat. What's this about?
So, we need to do some more raiding, and I know that that's not always the happiest time around here, but
yeah.
And I know with the last couple times we've had to do that, we've lost a few people, but it's that time again. Trying to pull together a crew, but there are some things that everyone always wants something, and I believe Felice is looking for a way or a place for him to do some kind of legal-ish gambling in Paradise. And I don't know if this is something that you're interested in. I know we've been really trying to make sure we keep that stuff under wraps, but I mean, maybe making it something where people have a place to go for it would help us be able to watch it a bit better, instead of people going to underground places and hiding away in people's, like shanties, I guess.
And Eli sort of smirks. He says, Felice.
And don't even make that smirk, Eli. You have definitely done your fair share of gambling around here.
All right. He waves his hand. He says, you always knew my vices a little better than I hoped you would. Gosh, Emberly, I don't like it. I don't like it in the town. It's no good. People lose their money. People get cranky. Other people get uppity. Where the hell does Felice have where's he going to put it? His place isn't big enough. It's just a little...
So with his recent gamble, he wants to do it in Lambo 2, which I don't think is going to be the best idea. But
Lambo
I was
2?
thinking maybe we could...
What the fuck is Lambo... Wait. You mean Bubba's going to let Felice start a gambling ring? And
Bubba lost Lambo 2.
Bubba
Don't look at me like that. I have no idea. Yeah, you know Bubba. He's a little crazy.
What,
I don't know what he knows. I don't know what he thinks.
Felice?
Yep. Felice
Well,
apparently won big last night.
Does he have Lambo 1?
I'm assuming so, from the look on his face, and he's wearing Bubba's overalls. Bubba's probably running around butt naked somewhere.
Felice has Bubba's overalls and Lambo 2. God, that asshole. You know he cheats.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
I'm
Cheated
sure
me a couple of times, that bastard.
He was being pretty cocky, so I don't know. And he was
So-
hanging out with that look guy. We need to deal with that situation as well. And I'm not sure if you want to deal with that while I'm dealing with this other stuff.
Emberly, God, don't start in on Look again. I swear. We've had this conversation. He's fine. I know you didn't like him. I know he came from Shantytown, but he's, God. Look, just, I mean, if Fleece is the only one with working cars now, I think we have to deal with him. Just, all right, look. And would you roll a seduce or manipulate test on?
It's gonna go bad. Don't I have some kind of like history with him?
Not
Eli and I have been together. We've formed this city.
True.
Come on.
You have.
I'm badgering the DM.
It's true, but he's not budging, not an inch.
Yeah.
Walk hard, man. You gotta walk hard.
Yeah. All right.
Walk
I'm
on.
just with the fives today. Having
Oh, is that your roll?
Ouch.
grand old time with ones?
Awesome.
I'm loving these ones.
All right. Yeah. Let me see exactly what this says.
Your character's dead. It sucks,
Yeah,
but somebody died.
Please just rolls out.
There's an earthquake. You all take 10 harm, and you're all dead. Yeah. He looks at you. He says, "You know what? That Felice fucker. I know he cheats. I know he didn't get Lambo 2 legally or legitimately, even. No, I'm not going to let him start a gambling ring inside of Lambo 2, which he probably stole off of Bubba in the first place. No. In fact, you know what? And like you can tell now that
He's
I mean,
getting riled up.
you've known him for a little while. You can tell he's actually pretty drunk. He says, "You know what? I'm going to go down there and talk to him." He grabs
I
a
like
shotgun
kind of
from
grab
under
his
the
arm.
table.
I grab his arm, like the one that he's grabbing a shotgun with. I'm like,
Yeah.
Did you lose something last night? Were you part of that deal?
He looks at you. He says, "What? Emberly, God, no, I haven't gambled in years."
Can I tell if he's telling the truth or not?
Give it a
Can I-
roll.
Okay. Can I roll my sharp then?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Oh my god, if I roll bad with this is going to be sad.
Ooh.
Ah, 10.
Okay. So you're reading a person, which means that as the conversation goes on, you ask any number of those questions. So you got
Okay.
3 to ask.
Yeah,
So is
I'm
your
gonna
character
look at him
telling
and be, yeah, I'm going to be like, come on, Eli, tell me the truth. And I'm still holding
Yeah.
his arm, the one that he's grabbing the gun with.
He looks you in the eye. He says, "I lost too much to Fleece earlier to ever play cards with him again. You know that."
Well, let's put the shotgun down and let's think about this. If you can prove that he was cheating, that's easy. No brainer. You think Look and Bubba aren't going to be pissed off and do their own, beating down a Fleece? I think that's enough.
Yeah.
You don't need to be taking a shotgun in there. Well, maybe if you want to influence him a little bit more to tell the truth.
He sort of wrenches his arm away from you. He says, "Emberly, I just think I got to do this. I think
Okay,
it's got to
and
be done."
So the next thing I'm going to tell him is, so just run me through the plan. What are you intending to do?
Well, I'm going to take this shotgun. I'm going to go down there. And then, damn it, Emberly, I hadn't thought that far in advance. I'm gonna wave it in his face or something. I'm gonna make him give back Bubba's shit. What's Bubba wearing?
I haven't found him yet. That's my next mission.
Okay. Jeez,
Hopefully
well,
something. I hope he's not running around the town naked.
I hope he's not running around the town naked either. I don't want to think about that. Why did
All
you?
right, well you go deal with him. I just
Where's
wanted
your
to
brain
know
this
what your
morning,
plan
Emberly?
was. And put down the drinks. It's a little early.
He sets down his cup on the counter. Yeah. All right. Well, look, why don't I go have a talk with Evan and Bubba? I was just talking with Evan this morning, so
All right, well I'm off
Maybe I
looking
can
for them anyway.
warn-
So let's find them. Last time I heard they were on their way to Kettles.
okay. Let's go. And you two
Autobots
step
roll
out.
out.
Yeah.
So, Bubba,
how long have we been going?
Another 15, 20 minutes. I think we started around 12:30.
Okay, 1:30.
1:30. So yeah, 2:30 is probably break time.
Right on. Awesome. So Evan and Bubba, what are you up to?
Well, Bubba been chatting. I'm still trying to figure out where all this shit, how he lost all this stuff, and so mid conversation, like, Bubba, you're not that bad at cards. So who is the guy that won all your shit? Like, do we need to go talk to him?
I told you it was the black-haired fellow. Whatever I don't know his name.
Well, let's go find this guy.
Look, as Dick Trickle said, you gotta want to, and I gotta want to find that guy. All right, so let's go.
All right. I don't know where the hell we're gonna start looking, but maybe we should. I don't know. What do you think? Like, where were you playing cards? Let's go there.
He kind of loses focus on Evan, and he puts his arms up in the cross formation and starts to try to weird out to see where I'm supposed to go.
Okay.
Awesome.
Are you opening your brain to the world?
I am opening my brain. Yeah.
Roll it, Bubba.
So I roll.
I'm just like
2d6 minus 1.
Yeah.
6.
Ooh. Okay. Bubba, like, what was the most prized possession that you lost last night?
The dirty mag.
Okay. Yeah, you peer into the world's psychic maelstrom, and there's just this deep, oppressive sort of heat in the air. And you see very clearly an image of your dirty mag, your favorite prize dirty mag. You know, the one with like the Japanese schoolgirl on the cover and like the goats doing that thing in the inside?
Yep.
Like, it's just like burning up, and it just turns to ash and it falls to the ground. And then all of a sudden, like, from behind you, one of the cars bursts into flame, and then off to the left, another car bursts into flame, and then the crane in the middle of town bursts into flame, and you snap out of it, and you're like, whoa.
I'm just like, ah! Just screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm like, Evan, we gotta go. We gotta get. It's all going to shit. They're all going. Evan. Oh.
And Evan, you look over like the horizon of paradise, and you see like a little bit of smoke wafting up over near the town center.
In paradise?
Yeah, in town.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! All right, Bubba, come with me. Let me go find out what this smoke is. I swear to God, if I wasn't around here, like, this whole place would just fall to shit. So we'll keep our eye out. If you see these guys, Bubba, okay, I want you to give me a code word.
A code word?
Yes.
You mean like a word that's a code that we would only understand?
Just yes.
Between the two of us?
Yes, that's right. So yell the code word. What is the code word?
Cheetos.
All right, Cheetos. I'm not sure what the hell that is, Bubba, but
I read it once. These dirty mags have advertisements, and I like the way the tiger looks. He looks kind of cool.
Okay.
There's tiger, and he sells.
Let's go investigate the smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you head into town, into the center of town, and there's like a group of like 10 guys standing around like a small fire in the middle of the marketplace, just sort of on the ground. And you see Fleece and you see Look, and they're both sort of laughing and joking it up over this fire. What do you do?
I kind of like step through the people and I look into the fire. I'm like what the hell is going on here?
Well, it's just like a pile of magazines and paper and whatever.
Do I identify it as Bubba's mags?
Oh, well, if you're looking that closely, yeah.
Do I recognize it as the person?
You recognize a couple of those pigs. Yeah. And what is that, Bubba?
Do I recognize that as the person that I lost everything to?
Yeah, Fuse is there. He's in your overalls. Not Fuse, sorry. Fleece. Fleece is there. He's in your overalls. The black-haired guy with like thin, round glasses. He's there too. and he sort of looks at you and he smirks and he says, "Oh, morning, Bubba. Hey, I like your blanket. That's real fashionable, Bubba."
I wanna grab one of Evan's guns and shoot him.
Oh man, Evan, do you have all your guns with you?
Yeah, but they're like all strapped. They're all strapped to me.
Bubba, you can try to seize by force.
Yeah, seize by force.
Yeah.
Which is going hard, so 2d6 plus 1. 5.
Bubba,
all right.
up my plan.
Bubba, you like grab onto the back of Evan, and you're like gnawing at one of the straps, and it's just not giving, and it's got like a buckle.
What the fuck, Bubba? What the fuck are you doing?
Blanket coming off?
Yeah, but no, Bubba like tossed his blanket. And
at this point, I'm just like, I grab Evan and I like put my arms like on his shoulders and like look directly into his eyes, and I'm fucking like shaking in fury, and I'm just like, Cheetos, motherfucker.
So the moment he says Cheetos, I look over at Fleece, who's wearing Bubba's overalls, and it's just sort of like watching The Sixth Sense and finding out that Bruce Willis is actually dead, and it like all floods in, and like suddenly I realize, and I walk up to Fleece, and I notice that he has a deck of cards in that front pocket, and I pull out the deck of cards and I say, "Fleece, do you like magic?"
Oh, buddy, you're going to have to seize by force for that, because as soon as you step forwards, like 7 or 8 dudes sort of gather around and like sort of try to start putting themselves between you and Fleece, and Look is just back there with this smirk on his face. And Fleece says, "Hey, how's it going, Evan?" And so you're trying to seize by force on these cards?
Yeah, I want to take the cards out of his front pocket.
All right, do it to it, brother.
All right. So, and that is a plus hard.
It's plus hard.
Oh my God, I'm still laughing about the Cheetos. That scene.
9.
9. So choose 2.
Okay, so I want to take definite hold of it.
Okay.
And I want to sort of frighten my enemies.
Okay. How are you frightening them? Like, what are you doing that's so terrifying? Do you pull your guns off your back and start slinging?
There's 8 guys in between. No, I just like walk forward like a fucking Evan Masters and just pull. Like, he doesn't know what I'm going for, but as I put my hand out, I just grab the deck of cards and I pull it out. Yeah. And I just ask him, "Fleece, do you like magic?"
He sort of looks a little bit stunned, and he turns to look at Look. He's like, "Man, what the hell is with this? What, do I like magic? No, what the fuck are you talking about? Give those back." And he tries to grab them back from you.
No,
what do you do?
I pull away and I take the cards out, and I'm kind of going through them a little bit.
All right. As you pull them back, like, people sort of snap out of their awe of you, and everybody sort of surges forwards. So if you want to keep those cards, you're acting under fire.
I fan the cards out and I say, "Fleece, pick a card."
He pulls a pistol from his pocket and points it at your forehead. He says, "Why don't you give those back?"
Okay. Well, that was not okay. So,
you glance around. There's a couple guys with like baseball bats and like broken beer bottles and stuff.
Bubba's behind him, and he's just like, "It's dangerously cheesy in here, Evan."
Oh my God.
If you get what I'm saying.
Oh, it is so dangerously cheesy.
I want to disarm this guy.
Okay. All right. So you're going to grab the gun.
Actually, I want to, in emotion, chuck the cards into his face, do some fucking Jackie Chan shit, and take the pistol from him, and maybe even boot him in the chest to knock him on his ass in doing so.
Awesome. Okay, so roll to act under fire. Like, as soon as you burst into motion, everybody surges in with you know, batons wailing and knives stabbing, and like looks all of a sudden got like a shotgun out and he's loading the chamber. Like roll to act under fire, and then I'll let you seize by force based on the result of your acting under fire.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. 11. Okay. Yeah, you grab Fleece's pistol. And now you are seizing by force, right? Yeah. So roll your seize by force. You definitely have gotten it away from him, but the final result relies on your seize by force.
I have 1 bubble earned there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to count XP on my weird roll.
Okay. So another hard roll.
Yeah.
7. So
7.
The first roll was for the disarm, right?
The first roll, it was kind of like the first roll was you acting under fire of all these people surging forward to try.
Oh, gotcha.
And the second roll is how well you were able to grab this gun. So tell me which 2 options you want from seize by force.
Well, take definite hold of it, and then again to sort of impress or maybe dismay the crowd from my act.
Okay. So you like crack his arm with your forearm. You grab his wrist. You like pull it over, and you don't break it, but you twist it pretty badly. He lets go of the pistol. You grab it as it's falling to the ground, and a baseball bat collides with your skull as this group of people just like surge in around you and start beating and kicking the shit out of you. You take 3 harm because it's a 2 harm medium-sized gang.
Okay. And I have 2 armor, and I'm a gang.
So because it's a medium-sized gang, it's dealing you +1 harm, and your reduction in harm from being a gang doesn't count because you're a small game and this gang is medium.
So I take 1 harm?
Yes, you finally take 1 harm, and roll 2d6 + 1 for the harm's effect on you.
Okay.
Lower is better. Not
6.
bad.
Not bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to let you... I'm not going to exacerbate your harm at all. You just take 1 harm, and that's it. Bubba, you just saw this crowd like collapse in on Evan. And it looks like Look has finally finished loading that shotgun. He's pumped the chamber, and he's walking forwards into the middle of the crowd. What do you do?
What's like above these people? Are we just? Is there nothing? Is it just blue sky above?
You're kind of in the you're in the marketplace. So like there's a couple stacked cars that serve as like stall like backings and stuff like that. But there's nothing. There's no ceiling of any sort.
So, Look is the one with the shotgun that's walking towards Evan Masters right now.
Black hair, ponytail, that guy who stole all your shit last night.
What are all these people around me doing? Are they just standing here watching, kind of backing up?
Well, like anybody who's not sort of with Look and Fleece, they are sort of backing away, sort of shocked, like, oh my God, what is going on? And so what are you doing?
I see Evan basically getting his ass kicked. And I see this guy with a shotgun walking towards him, who's the one that stole all my stuff. And I lean over to the right, and I'm like, hey, you see that? You see that right there? And I'm pointing to the guys with the shotgun. I was like, look, I think that guy's infected. And I lean over to the other guy, and I'm like, look at that guy with the shot. I think he's enjoying this. Look at him. This town's about to go to shit. We got to do something.
Yeah. Roll a seduce or manipulate check.
Okay.
So that's plus hot.
Yeah, 2d6 -1. 11, crushed it.
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes! Man. Those guys right next to you.
Fuck yeah.
They're like, oh my God, Look's infected. And like one of them goes running away. One of them runs over to his friends and starts pointing that way. Emberly, you hear this commotion going up in the middle of the marketplace down in the center of town.
When I was going to.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, if I'm close enough to get involved in this,
you're close enough to come running.
Okay. And what am I just seeing? Lay it out for me. So I'm seeing Look with the shotgun running somewhere.
So you sort of enter the bazaar, the shopping area, and it's sort of a circular, it's like a car henge, basically, like a huge space, probably like 70 or 80 feet across. And there's like cars stacked in a circular ring, and there's like a couple of stalls held up. And in the middle, there's like a smoldering embers of some fire where there's like leaves of ash blowing away in the wind. The fire is basically put out. And there's this group of dudes beating the shit out of some guy who's lying on the ground. And you see Look, who's walking forwards with this shotgun cocked across his shoulder. And he's got this real mean look in his eye.
I'm going to use Indomitable. I'm really hoping you choose the disarm option instead of killing somebody, but it's up to you, obviously, depending on how I roll.
Okay.
But I'm hoping to disarm.
Indomitable. Okay,
Yes.
roll plus hard.
And that is +3. Oh my gosh. Please, no more ones.
Come on, Emberly.
Oh, and another 1! What is with it?
Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay, Emberly, you step towards Look, and you see this woman sort of run into the middle of the marketplace from the other side, and you know that it's that girl who died. It's her mom. What was her name? It was like
Gnarly's mom?
Gnarly.
Yeah, it was like Gnarly. Gnarly was her name, and it's Matilda, and you know her, and she's got this wild look in her eye, and she's holding a Molotov cocktail. What do you do?
Fuck.
I'm gonna try to stop her.
Okay. Are you like shooting at her or what?
Oh man.
Are you trying to like use towering presence to order her to back down, or you could go aggro, and that's like using the threat of violence to get her to do something?
Yeah, I think what I'll do is towering presence.
Okay. Give us that roll.
Oh gosh. I'm so afraid to roll right now. Bad things have happened.
Yeah, you got those bad rolls early on, and now it's
That's-
rolling is scary.
Yeah, that's plus hard.
Okay,
Oh my god.
let's take a break, and when we come back in
Oh,
3 minutes,
no.
we'll go into the second hour of our last session of Apocalypse World, as the entire group gets ready to roll under and die.
There we go. Perfect, guys. We'll see you after the break. Thanks for watching.